now we're gonna draw Anna as a bowl of cereal because it's super silly. We are going to start with a very chubby sort of U. When you make a U, when you write it, it's kind of like that. But this one is gonna be wider, like this. Not too bad, right? So let's try again. So this is a U, right? But we're gonna make it wider. Sort of like that. Ready? So we're going to draw a dot from here to here and from here to here, and that's kind of how big that U is going to be. And I like to air draw sometimes, which is kind of doing the motion without touching the paper. So that's easier for me. So here I go. Oh, yep, that looks about right in my head. So now let's do it in real life. And here we go. Chubby, chubby, chubby U. Oopsies, I stopped. Shouldn't have done that. And up. Yay! That's our basic U shape for our bowl of cereal. And now, mine is actually higher. I am going to do a curvy line like this. And then curvy line up. And there we go. That's kind of our basic shape. So I am going to do a line from point A to point B. And it's just going to be a curvy line. Ready? Yay! Now I am going to do the same from point A, from point B. I'm going to unite those lines. There we go. Yay! My milk is going to be like this. Kind of like when you were if you were going to draw a cloud. You're not gonna do the bottom, just the top. And I'm just gonna go from here to here. You can do a little dot to know from where to where you're going to go. Yay! Now I am going to draw some Cheerios or something like that, just like Cheerios all around, but inside the bowl. So here we go. Just go randomly making some Cheerios inside or something. Or your favorite cereal. Just go in there and draw it. My favorite cereal is Lucky Charms, but I'm not eating that too much anymore. It's okay. You know, adults shouldn't eat that too much, people say. So anyways, there we go. Now, the fun part. We're gonna do Anna's face. And what I like most about Anna is her hair. Anna has super cute French kind of hair. So I'm gonna teach you a very easy way to do Anna's hair from the top, which is gonna be at zigzag. Everybody can do zigzag, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. You can practice in another paper. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do 3 dots or something like that. And I'm just going to do delete, delete, delete. So I am going to draw some zigzag lines from this dot to this. And they're going to end right here. Because here, I'm gonna do the other side of her hair. So I'm gonna do a dot here. And there we go. So first zigzag 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. And I'm gonna do a dot here. I'm gonna do just one or two zigzags, like maybe one here, one here. There we go. This was a little bigger than I would like it to be. That's okay. We'll fix it later. Now, Anna's eye. And the eye is going to be super easy, you guys. As there's going to be a curvy line, a chubby U, and another chubby U, and eyelashes. Easy peasy. So I am going to do a little dot here to here, and a little dot here to here, and that's how big my eye is going to be. So I'm going to start with the curvy line, and then the chubby U or white U, and the same thing in the other side, curvy line, chubby U, chubby U. Yay! Now some eyelashes. Let's don't forget. Yeah, I'm gonna move this line later when I paint it, I'm sorry, so it's not on my way. A little line up for the nose. Oh, we're forgetting her eyebrows. Eyebrows are really easy, so just a line up, then we repeat it, and that's our eyebrow. So from this dot to this, I'm going to draw her eyebrow. Line up, repeat it, one dot, another dot, and I repeat it, and that's her eyebrow. Now her mouth, I want her to be smiling, so I am going to do something like this. Curvy line. Oh my god, Charlie. So for her mouth, I want it to be smiling. So I am just going to do a curvy line and another curvy line and one birdie. You know, those are birds, sort of. That would help us with the lips. And I'm going to repeat the curvy line in the bottom, and that's going to be our mouth. And possibly I will extend this line and do a little inverted U or sideways U to kind of indicate that she's laughing or smiling wide. Making a dot from here to here so I know how big her smile is, and curvy line, I mean not curvy line but top line, then the bird, curvy line, repeat, and there we go. We did it, everybody. Yay! Awesome. Hey guys, today we're going to draw Elsa as milk because it's fun. So I'm going to start with a rectangle, and just to give you an idea, I always like to do dots, and I will teach you to draw, and it's going to be the easiest thing ever. So I made 4 dots simulating a rectangle, and you can just go from point A to V, uniting that line with help or without it. Here I'm just going to go Braid, and I'm gonna make it a little wavy crooked because I like it. And then I'm gonna do the same from point A to point B. Here we go. And now I am going to unite the top from point A to B. Here we go. 1, 2. Geronimo! Okay, yeah, that was unnecessary. Now we're going to do the same in the bottom. So let's unite this line with this line. And 1, 2. Hello. And there we go. Easy peasy. Now we have our rectangle. Now we are going to do the side, and I am just going to do a dot somewhere here and there. So I have 2 dots. If you have problems with it, just kind of imagine that you're going to do a line from here to here and you mark a little dot there, and you do the same on the top, and that's going to give me your guide. So we're going to go from point A to point B. 1, 2, 3, and the same on the top. 1, 2, 3. And then let's just unite these 2 friends. Hello! There we go. Now we're gonna do a triangle. Triangle, yes. And I'm gonna do a little dot on the top and just go. ta. And look at us, we're almost done. Well, with the basic shape, but this is gonna be so easy, easier than you thought. And the perspective of it is kind of like we're looking at it from the side. Now we're going to do another dot kind of parallel to this. You can use a ruler or something to help you. And then just go for it. Unite them. Now we're gonna unite this dot to this. And we're gonna do 2 more dots on the top. 1 and 2 lines are gonna follow. And now let's just do the last line. There we go. Now the fun part. So Elsa, our dear Elsa, what is she gonna look as? That's my dog doing shenanigans because that's all he does. This is what Elsa is gonna look like as a milk cart. Are you ready? Alright, so the first thing I am going to do is sort of do her dress. And remember, it's kind of like a bird, but it's kind of like an easy bird. So that's what we're gonna do. Just gonna do a dot kind of in the middle, but a little bit to the left. That's gonna be my mark. And I'm gonna do a dot higher than the middle, because you know this will be the middle. So I'm just making it a little higher, and the same for the other side. And I'm just gonna go and make my bird there. Bird. And 1, 8. And there we go. So that's Elsa's dress. Well, now I'm going to do the hair, and I'm just gonna go like this. I'm gonna do a little dot here on the side, and I'm just gonna do a little line like this. And then I'm gonna do a little curvy shape, kind of like an inverted U, like this, which is gonna follow like that, and that's gonna be Elsa's hair. Remember, if you make a mistake like I did here with this line, you can always use paint or something like that to delete it, to get rid of it, or paint over it once you're coloring it. So it's not a big deal. Now I am going to make another line from here to here. And her eyebrows. Her eyebrows are a little tricky sometimes, because one is a little bit like, oh, what's going on, angry, like this. But not angry, but feisty. So you can start with a curvy line, and from that you try to do a little 2-step, like 1, 2, 1, 2, and then you repeat it on the top, and there you go. So we're gonna do that, and I'm just gonna make a dot from point A to point B to kind of see how big I want to do that eyebrow, and I don't go crazy like all the way here. Well, that could happen. So here I go. And there we go, an eyebrow. And I am going to do a little dot here and a little dot here, and that's gonna be my eye. And the eyes are gonna be super easy. Just a little line like this, and then I'm going to do almost a circle, and then another circle. They're more like U's, right? Like wide U's. And I'm just gonna do some lines, leave a little dot there for the light to shine. Sounded like a country song maybe, but not. And then, I don't know what I'm talking about, just ignore me, I get silly when I draw. So then, we are going to do a line like this. Actually, more like easy. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. And I will do a dot here and here. Now I know how big my basic eye line is going to be. Just a curvy line. There we go. Now we're going to do our chubby U. And here we go. And repeat that. Yay! It It's taking shape. Now the eyelid, just a line up. Oopsies, that looks a little angry. I'm gonna reshape it when I color it. Then some lines inside the eye for the eye color. Eyelashes. Yay! We have an eye, everybody. Now we're just gonna have to do it on the other side, unless she's a pirate and we just put an eye patch. Patch. Yes, that would be too much. Okay, but first, I want to do the nose, which is just gonna do a little curvy line like this. And here we're gonna go, like kind of parallel to the pointy part of her hair. There we go. Easy peasy. Now I want to do the mouth. And the mouth, I kind of want to do a little bit of a smile like this. Something like that. So, to do this is very easy. All you have to do is a curvy line up. And then curvy line, repeated by curvy line. And then one curvy line all together. And you can do another line, extended or not, and then just a little line like this. So we know she's smiling. Yay! Okay, too much. Now, here we go. Curvy line, curvy line, curvy line, one big curvy line, and a cheek line. There we go. Now we just need to do an eye. So I am gonna mark one dot and another dot so I know how long I want my eye line to be. Remember, that's the line that goes like this. But since we're on the other eye, it's gonna be like this. Sort of. So here we go. Yay! Now our chubby ewe and another one. Then some lines for the eye color, eyelashes. And now we are going to, we're almost done with the face. This is amazing, you guys are super fast. We are gonna do the eyebrow. Eyebrow? Yes. So for this eyebrow, it's gonna be a line kind of tilted down. And we're just gonna go up and then just repeat the bottom line, but we're on the top, and that's an eyebrow, everybody. Right? So I am making a little dot here from here, so I know how big that line is gonna be. Then I repeat it, and there we go. Now the hair. I'm just gonna do a line here. And a curvy line from here to here, a curvy line from here to here, a curvy line from here to possibly the same spot here. So I'm gonna start with the first one. Curvy line power. There we go. Curvy line. One more. There we go. And then you can just make them thicker because they will look nicer, I think, if you just repeat the lines. Oh, that was too much. That's okay. I will fix that in coloring. And then I can just do some random lines, kind of to indicate the hair. That I didn't like that line. I will fix that later. And now the braid. And I know I heard that many people saying like, oh, that's a little trouble, that braid. Well, it's not. We're just gonna go kind of like this. Kind of like making U's, but they're a little pointies. I guess those are V's. Of course, they're V's. Silly me, kind of like that. And sometimes a little roundy, sometimes a little pointy. And that's gonna be our braid. Yay! So I am going to start with a chubby U or V, and I'm gonna repeat that one more time. All the way up, one more time, and then one curvy line here, and that's kind of our braid. Then I'm just going to do a line down and one up, do that again, line down and up, and one line from this line from her dress up, because you know that's where her dress goes, and there we go. everybody. We did it, people.